What's up, guys? It's Tyler from Mission VR, where it's my mission to bring you guys good quality VR content. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of a shorter video. We're just going to be talking about Blade and Sorcery Update 8, what they've added, and my first impressions of this update. So if you guys like this type of video and this type of content, please check out my channel and like and subscribe, as I'm going to be doing a ton of VR content here and in the future, and I definitely want to keep bringing that stuff to you guys. So like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and hop on into this review of Update 8 for Blade and Sorcery. So with Update 8, it has been labeled the Sorcery Update, and for good reason, because really the main big feature is 2 new spells and the reworked lightning spell. So they've added Fire and Gravity, which both are pretty interesting and really fun to use, and definitely can give you a power trip in this game, as if you didn't already have one playing it. But my personal favorite is the Gravity spell. It is a lot of fun to use, and it just doesn't get old to just toss people around like they're ragdolls and like you're some sort of giant with a ton of powers. It's a very enjoyable experience, and when you combine it with the other spells, it can really give you a power trip, which is, you know, something that you really are playing this game for, that power trip. Also, they've added a new map, Citadel, which is pretty cool. It has some pretty good graphics, the ambiance. It definitely reminds you of kind of a Dark Souls layout when you're playing it. And they've also updated the character designs, added armor support to the NPCs. They've added some magic staves, replaced some different models, and reworked some sound stuff, and also added NPC mages. So there's definitely some really cool features in this update. You can deflect fireballs back with your swords, and you can merge the Gravity spell, and there is some new blood decals for whenever you actually dismember somebody, which definitely is an improvement compared to where they were before. And then there's also some quality of life updates, as always with these type of updates. But the main part of this update is the spells, the character models, and the maps. So, what are my thoughts on Update 8? Well, I think that honestly this update has the potential to be the best update yet for Blade and Sorcery, and only because they've definitely polished some stuff up, and finally the sorcery part of the game has been added, and the new spells are a ton of fun to use, especially the Gravity spell. You can do some really crazy things if you combine the Gravity spell with weapons and other spells to create yourself quite the power trip. And it definitely is pretty much what Blade and Sorcery is about, is the power trip, because let's face it, the AI in the game at this moment is not very good, but it's irrelevant because ultimately what you care about is just having a blast, figuring out the coolest ways to kill the enemy characters. And that is definitely really, again, what this game is about, is just having that massive power trip. Now, I do hope in the future updates, they do update the AI and allow for you to have the easy mode, which is kill and just kill any way you can and just have a lot of fun, and then definitely a harder mode, which again, they've updated the player models and added the armor support, which is definitely going to help for you being able to just cheese and just swing your weapon as hard as you can and kill somebody in one hit. But it's still just not there yet, and that's okay. And I hope that, you know, whenever the time does come for them to update the AI, they do it in a way that doesn't take away the fun of just having some dumb character swing a sword randomly at you and you performing the most epic kill on him as possible, but also gives you that challenge factor if you want to go up in the difficulty levels. Overall, though, I'm really excited about this update because I've been waiting for some updated magic for a while now, and I definitely think that the magic mods that are going to follow this update are going to be where it's at. And I've already downloaded some of the Update 8 mods because the base spells are just a little weak and just have some things about them. And if you like slower gameplay, you might be okay with them. But the improved magic spells have just increased the recharge time and just made it a little bit more user-friendly to use. But ultimately, I'm really excited to see where the modded spells come in, and the NPC mods that they've already had in the game, and all these different things that this update's going to bring with it when it comes to the mod side of things. I did run into one bug and some performance issues, and that one bug had to do with the spawning in male to female ratio. I typically have my game set to 100% male, and it would not take, and it just kept doing 50-50. And I, for one, just do not like fighting and throwing and hitting women in this game. It's just something I don't believe in, and doing it in the game, for me, is just immersion breaking. And I am happy that if you were a woman Blade and Sorcery player, you have the ability to fight against other women if that's what you choose. But for me, I just don't enjoy that. I did run into some performance issues with this update. It's not super game breaking or anything, but the new map is definitely a little bit laggy, and that's why I really didn't record any gameplay on it, because it's just pretty laggy, and sometimes the spells can drop your frame rate a little bit, and I have a pretty high-end machine, so I think that's going to be happening on really anybody's computer. But overall, again, nothing game breaking, and I'm really looking forward to the future of this update, as I think it definitely is going to be one of the best updates for this game, and it's going to add so much whenever the mods start to kick in. This game is so much fun, and if you're just looking to get back into it now, I'd wait a little bit until the mods come back in for all the other weapon mods and NPC mods. But at the same time, you know, the magic is a ton of fun to use, and you're really gonna just enjoy combining the different spells and just performing some amazing kills. If you guys like this type of content, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be doing a ton more VR content. I've got videos dropping at least a couple times a week, and I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys some A-grade VR content as we go forward. So please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, and we will see you next time.